Hello students, welcome back to my channel Easy Tips in Botany. Today we are going to see about the IPE LAQ questions of first year botany. Okay, so in the previous video, we started with the 8 marks, that is the long answer LAQ questions. Okay, so long answer we will call in a cut short as the LAQ. So now we are going to see about the LAQ questions in the first year. Already we started with the one of the most important LAQ question from the chapter 5, that is the morphology and the flowering plants. Okay, so in that we have seen about the stem modifications, different types of stem modifications useful for the plant body. So all the 3 stem modifications we have seen in that. Now we will go with the another type of the LAQ in the same chapter, that is morphology of the flowering plants. That is the types of racemose inflorescence. Why I am choosing this? The another LAQ from this chapter is a direct question. That is the define a root modification. How many types of root modifications are there? Otherwise, define modification. How many types of root modifications are there? Or else they can ask, describe about the different types of the root modifications. For all these type of questions, only one answer. That is a direct question. So we will discuss afterwards. First of all, we'll discuss with that question which are having somewhat different types of the answering technique need to be followed, I said. No? So here we have to go with that in this 2 answers, because in all the materials, answers are of quite different. They are not given in the same manner. In some, they have given very cut short and only one example like that. In another materials, they have only mentioned about the one of the another modification as the heading and left it with the example. No further description. If without any description, how can you expect the other person to give 8 out of 8 over there when we are expecting 60 out of 60? It's not fair. When we have not written anything over there, can we expect that they will only give the marks? It's a quite impossible thing, isn't it? So here also, because of that one single reason, I have first selected to say about these 2 LAQs. Okay, so here after saying many things also, some students will follow only the materials where the blunders are there. We'll call it as the faculty will call them as the blunders, because that's not the correct way to write the answer. So when we are seeing that and we are saying many times to you people, and also you are not listening. So we have to choose some other technique. Okay. When you have suffered, when you are going to suffer in the first year without getting the full marks, that's not correct actually. Because you will get upset first of all. Some students will say that whatever I will do, I won't get the marks. It's not the right one. So I want to rectify those things. So go with this type of answering technique. I cannot write the answer completely on board. So it takes much more time. So I cannot take that much of time in the video. So I'm saying already, better you to write those words, otherwise sentences, and learn the answer in that manner. That will be the useful one. Otherwise, it's a problematic one for you. Now we will start with the one of the question from the 5th chapter, that is morphology of flowering plants, different types of the racemose inflorescence. So here in the different types of the racemose inflorescence, what we have to see, and don't forget to subscribe my channel Easy Tips in Botany, and suggest if you like this explanation and the channel, and then you can suggest to your friends or else to anyone, so that even they can get a benefit a little bit by this video. And I feel very happy if you are getting some benefit with this, because I cannot say to each and everyone personally. So I suggest you to continue with the more propaganda. That's the most important one. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to say the same thing to your friends. Also convey this thing that better to watch this video. Okay, right. Thank you very much. And now we'll continue the answer. I'm not ending. I'm continuing. So here the types of the racemose inflorescence. So here what we have to say, what is meant by racemose inflorescence? Racemose inflorescence, what is meant by the definition is mandatory over here. First of all, one single sentence definition, then types of the racemose inflorescence will go. Racemose inflorescence means where the in all the flowers are arranged on the inflorescence axis, which grows indefinitely and in the acropetal succession, and all the flowers are bracteate, pedicellate, or sessile. Okay. Otherwise, we can say flowers are bracteated and arranged in acropetal manner on the indefinite inflorescence axis. That is called as the racemose inflorescence. In this, the racemose inflorescence, the flowers may be the pedicellate or sessile, arranged in acropetal or basipetal, anything. On the indefinite growth of the inflorescence axis. That is the racemose inflorescence. Again, based on the presence of the pedicel for the flower. Again, the racemose inflorescence is of two types. Racemose inflorescence with pedicellated flowers with sessile flowers. With the sessile flowers. Okay, so the first one is the pedicellated racemose inflorescence. So, what is meant by pedicellated racemose inflorescence? Give here only one line definition. When all the flowers are bracteated and pedicellated arranged on the indefinite inflorescence axis is called as the pedicellated racemose inflorescence. Otherwise, we can say in this, flowers are pedicellated, stalk of the flower pedicellated flowers. Now, this pedicellated racemose inflorescence is of basically three types. Okay, so that is the raceme, corymb, and the umbel. Raceme, corymb, and umbel. These are the three types of the pedicellated racemose inflorescence. The first one is the raceme. Raceme is again if the inflorescence axis. In this, all the flowers are pedicellated, bracteated, and arranged on the inflorescence axis in the acropetal succession. And this, if the inflorescence axis is unbranched, then that is the simple raceme. If the inflorescence axis is a branch, that is called as the compound raceme. Okay. If the inflorescence axis is unbranched, it is a simple raceme. Simple raceme, example, crotalaria. Example, crotalaria. Compound raceme, example, mangifera. This name, everyone used to say it as the magnifera because of some sort of the speed in saying the word and reading the letters in the reverse manner. So how we will read? And we won't think that as the mistake. That's the same word what we'll think. But while writing the spelling, that goes off. We will write it as Magni, Magni. It's a mangifera, mango. Remember, mango. For that fruit, we won't say magno. And when we are not saying the fruit as mango, then the name should not be the magnifera. It's the mangifera. Remember, students, it's a mangifera, mango. Okay? If you don't know this, then you can write the common name also, mango. No issue. But the word should be without spelling mistake. The name should be without spelling mistakes. And take care of one more thing. Whenever you are writing the plant names and the types, side headings, the first letter should be the capital letter, and don't go in the stylish manner of writing the alphabets. Remember, this is the simple exam, and you cannot expect everyone to know about that font as the in that capital letter, small letter. If they don't know, then they will deduct the marks. Because every time that is repeated, they think that intentionally you are doing and you don't know how to write the capital letters and they deduct the marks. So in that, we cannot question them. Why can't you learn the different types of fonts? Why can't you write in a proper manner according to the rule? One simple question from them, then what is the answer for you? We are not asking the any such type of different fonts to be printed up over there. It's not the certificate, na beta. So remember this simple thing and don't go for the styles and writing the answers. Better if in the question, in any description, it's your headache. If you want to write, you can. But when we are writing the names of the plants or the scientist or the side headings, it always will be in a proper normal alphabets. Remember this. Okay. So this is a humble request. Otherwise, an order also you can say anything. Don't go for the styles. Okay. So the compound resin is the mangifera. So in this one simple diagrammatic representation, we don't want flowers over there. We want only how the arrangement will be. So in this, what we have to say, all the flowers are bracteate pedicellated, arranged in acropetal succession. Only this much. Inflorescence axis, if unbranched, it is a simple resin. If branched, there is a compound resin. So now we have to go with the diagrammatic representation. This is the inflorescence axis. On this, what we said, flowers are pedicellated, bracteated, and arranged in acropetal succession. This is the one. Size needs to be decreased. You can give the numbering also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the bract pedicel flower. Bract pedicel flower. That's the simple resin. Compound resin. Okay. And on every branch, the flower arrangement is just like the simple resin. Bracteated, pedicellated, arranged in acropetal succession. Like that. There is a compound resin. Okay. Now comes the here and there only you have to draw the diagram. Now we have to go with the corymb. Corymb means when the in this the flowers are pedicellated, bracteated, and arranged on the inflorescence axis in the acropetal succession. But the pedicels of the older flowers are longer, and that is all the pedicels are of having the different lengths and comes to the same level at the tip of the inflorescence. That is the corymb. If inflorescence axis is unbranched, simple corymb. If branched, compound corymb. So, what is the simple and the compound corymb? Examples. Simple, compound. Simple example. Acacia. Compound example. Cauliflower. Cauliflower. So here, how the flowers are present. If this is the inflorescence axis, on this, the flowers are having the different lengths of the pedicel and attains the same height at the tip. And all the flowers are bracteated, pedicellated. This is the simple raceme. Compound raceme, and on this again the flowers are raceme. Spawn. Like this. So that will be the one what we are saying for the corm. Next one is the umbel. Umbel, in that inflorescence axis, the tip of the inflorescence axis is condensed to flat disc-like structure. On that, flowers are arranged in centripetal manner. And here, all the flowers are bracteated and the pedicellated. In this also, simple compound. Simple umbel is the inflorescence axis does not branch and the flowers are present. Example, onion, Ilium cepa. And compound umbel. Example, coriander, and Apiaceae family members. Carrot, Docus carota. Apiaceae family members. This is the one for the umbel. Okay. In this, all the bracts are fused to form involucre of bracts, and bracteoles are fused to form involucre in the compound umbel. In the simple umbel, only bracts are fused. In the compound umbel, bracts are also fused to form the bracte, and those are the involucre, and bracteoles are fused to form the involucre. Both can be seen in the compound umbel. That much we have to write. Now comes with the sessile racemose inflorescence. Sessile racemose inflorescence is where the flowers lack the pedicel. Stalk of the flower is absent. That's it. Entire thing is same. Again, the sessile racemose inflorescence is of the three types. That is the spike, spadix, and head. Spike. Simple compound. So here how the flowers are present in the spike. All the flowers are sessile, bracteated, and arranged directly on the inflorescence axis in the acropetal succession. That is the simple spike. If the inflorescence axis is branched, that is called as the compound spike. So in this, what I said, the flowers are sessile bracteated. This is the inflorescence axis. Flowers are sessile, bracteated, and arranged in the acropetal succession. Like this. This is the spike, simple spike. Now, compound spike. When the inflorescence axis is a branch, each branch is having same simple spike-like structure. There is a compound spike. Simple spike example. Okay, Crotalate Echeiranthus. And compound spike example, Oryza sativa, rice. Okay, so here two examples for each and every bit. And the Oryza, how the inflorescence looks. Like this. Though when the inflorescence axis is branched and on that the sessile bracteated flowers are arranged. That is the simple spike. Now the spadix. Spadix, spadix means in this the inflorescence axis is becomes fleshy and flattened, and on that the sessile flowers are arranged in the acropetal succession. Usually, there is no specific arrangement pattern for the flowers. In this, the unisexual flowers are present. Unisexual flowers are present. All the flowers are the bracteated, and all the bracts are fused to form the woody spathe or leathery spathe. That is the spadix. And the based on the inflorescence axis, again it is the simple spadix and the compound spadix. Simple spadix example. Simple spadix example. Compound spadix example. Simple spadix example, colocasia. Compound spadix example, Focus nucifera, coconut. Okay, so in this, how the inflorescence looks? Like this. This is the leathery spathe. Okay, this is the inflorescence axis. So on the inflorescence axis, at the bottom, female flowers, at the tip, male flowers, in between that, sterile neuter flowers. This is the female flowers. These are the male flowers. And in the between, neuter flowers. That is the sterile ones are present. This is the colocasia. Okay. And This is the leathery spathe is going to be formed. Now, compound spadix, where all the bracts are fused to form leathery, leathery in the musa and the woody spathe in the coconut. That's only the difference. And in both the ones, the sterile neutral flowers are going to be seen. Next comes the head inflorescence. Head inflorescence is where the inflorescence axis tip is condensed to disc-like structure and all the flowers are present in the centripetal manner. So here the flowers are divided into florets. Head inflorescence, the flowers are divided into florets. So here the unisexual florets and the bisexual florets are present. So the florets which are present at the periphery of the central disc-like pedicel, the inflorescence act, that is a peduncle, then that is called, those are called as those florets are called as the ray florets. This is the inflorescence axis, and on this these are the ray florets. And in the center, the dot-like structures are seen, that is the disc florets. This is the disc florets. This is the ray florets. So ray florets are the unisexual florets, disc florets are the bisexual florets. And in this centripetal arrangement of the florets can be seen. And in this, the examples are the tridax sunflower. We can easily remember. Otherwise, chrysanthemum also you can write. Marigold also you can write. Anything. But sunflower is important. Tridax is important. Okay. So with this, we have finished out this racemose inflorescence. So each and everything is having two examples, two diagrams. So total here there 6 in the pixelated and in the sessile 6. So that is the completely 12 example, 12 twos are 6 plus 6, 12 now. So 12 twos are 24 examples, 24 diagrams, and one line explanations are needed. So you have to write this answer like this. In the maximum materials where we are getting in the market, like this answers were not there. So better to change your answering technique where you can expect the complete full marks without any hesitation from the the evaluating person. That means the person who is correcting your paper. So better luck for this time and in future also wherever you go for the higher studies. So now learn the things. So for that sake only I said the better luck. Okay, not for this exams, for everything in your life. Wherever you go, you have to think it like this and you have to answer the technique also like this only. Okay, so we will see in the next 1/3 LAQ from this chapter. That is the easiest one, root modifications, in my next video. Till that, stay tuned to my channel, Easy Tips in Botany, and convey the same message to your friends and your family members to watch this and subscribe my channel, Easy Tips in Botany. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, Easy Tips in Botany. Right? Thank you very much for watching my video and liking the videos also. I'm expecting. Okay, right? Thank you very much. Stay tuned.